Okay, my last post was very controversial, so I have a part 2. And this is actually the prequel. One of my first dates on Hinge and one of my first dates after my manic episode. And this man also happened to be a doctor. And he was like tall and very cute and whatever. And we agreed to meet at an Italian place in downtown Toronto. So we're just there for drinks. It's like 3 p.m. We're having deep level conversation. Like, what do you disagree with about your parents' marriage? What extracurriculars will you put your kids in? Then it's like clearly time to leave. And by now we realize that we live in like kind of the same area. I'm like, oh, I'm just walking home. He's like, oh, me too. Do you mind if I walk you? This is where the story gets different. I definitely didn't see his next move. So we're outside my building and we're like looking at each other and we just like hug and leave. Like, he's like, I had such a great time, blah, blah, blah. No kiss, nothing. Like, honestly, love a patient man. Right? Wrong. So when I get upstairs, I have a text from him and I know I went wrong here. Like, I'm not saying this is anyone's fault. Like, I know this whole story is my fault at this point. And at first I'm like, green flag. He's like, oh, I had a really great time. Like, honestly, kind of wish we had one more drink. Would it be crazy if you want to come over right now? And I know I should have known and I'm not looking for sympathy. But me being kind of like a naive romantic idiot, like I'm like, oh my god, he wants to like hang out and like continue the conversation. Like, okay, yeah. And right away I walk in and he goes, thanks for coming. Is it just me? I really felt like we left some like tension. But I'm just like, and now I feel awkward. But now I'm like, is leaving more awkward or is like staying more awkward? So I walk in, we make another drink. Don't come for me about my drinking habits. And before we can even sit down, this man grabs my ass and like sticks his tongue in my mouth. And I'm like, oh, like, you know, one of those like, oh. Anyways, obviously I'm like, And he's like, oh, like, was it just me? I'm like, no, like, it's just you, bro. Like, what? Like, if you were gonna be this aggressive, why couldn't you just be this aggressive out front of my building? And then I'm like, okay, like, I'm just gonna go. And now he's like, no, please, that would be so awkward if you leave now. I'm so sorry. No, please, I'm so sorry. Like, sit, let's just watch a show. It was like the most awkward episode of my life. We're sitting on the couch. He's like here. I'm like here. We're like, anyways, the men in my comments were like super feisty about talking bad about doctors. I just feel like if you're a pillar of society, you should be a pillar of society like all the time, like even in your dating life. And if you ask me, doctors would have more success with women if they actually had more game. I think I'm not alone when I say that I would totally rather go out with like a gamer or a streamer or like a founder or even like a VC or like a doctor any day. Sorry for the shade.